looked at other things, all the environmental chemicals that are in the world now. I mean, we've killed out 80% of our pests in the last 30 years. Have they looked at other environmental chemicals that might be causing autism?
Autism is grossly understudied. For this pediatric emergency that we have, chronic disease emergency, very few research studies, no large-scale epidemiologic studies, no investigation into what are the determinants or the risk factors. Virtually no studies of therapy. The CDC's conclusion is we should just get ready for this tsunami with more special needs. If anybody can play a role here, you can, and others, by activating your lawmakers and others to say, listen, this autism problem is not going away. It's getting very big, very rapidly. Let's have an all hands on deck to figure out what are the determinants, what are the risk factors, getting them under control, and then more importantly, getting these kids treated to do the best we can with them. I now have adults in my office with autism. When I was a kid, I can't remember a single kid with autism. Now we're flooded. How many of you know somebody in your circles with autism or a family struggling with it? This is astonishing here in Chautauqua.
She had one other comment.
Does the spike protein decrease over time?
We have credible evidence that the spike protein, or the spine on the surface of the virus, which the human body is contaminated with after the infection and then massively loaded with after the vaccines, that the spike protein can slowly go away. And we now have some bona fide measurements of spike protein in the bloodstream, which can demonstrate it can go away. But also alarmingly, I have a patient in my clinic who has circulating spike protein in his body after 3 vaccines in his blood. Now, 3.5 years later after taking the shots. The human body is not supposed to be having the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein in the bloodstream after taking a vaccine. And there's no doctor here that can stand up and tell you that that's okay.
Right.
It's not. Something is wrong. The spike protein is toxic to the human body. There's thousands of papers on this. It causes blood clots. It causes organ damage. It causes myocarditis. And doctors may be on the different side of the spectrum with me, but there's not a single doctor who can come up in front of you and tell you, yes, that's a good thing for the human body. It's not. The human body is not meant to have the circulatory protein in it.
One final question. Wait a minute.